Good morning everyone, welcome to our Friday morning clinical Pilates class. This is a balance class, so we are going to be in standing the entire class, okay? So hopefully you enjoy it. Placing your feet hip distance apart, nice soft knees, growing tall towards the ceiling, keeping that peach tucked underneath your chin, wide collarbones, shoulder blades connecting down towards your back pockets. Finding that neutral spine and then drawing in lower abdominals, little lift up through your pelvic floor to center. So just start rolling through those shoulders for me, nice big circles. And then floating those arms up in front of you, palms facing down, elbow to your back wall. Big sweeps all the way around. So behind the ears, shrugging the shoulders up, pulling the shoulders back down and unwinding for me. And then taking that head across to the side. Overpressure if you need to. And swap into the other side for me. And then coming in to roll down. So chin down towards your chest, peeling each spinal bone forwards in order, lengthening through the back of your legs. Deep breath in here. And then breath out, tucking that tailbone under, stacking each spinal bone back on top. Chin is the last thing to lift. And go again, in through the nose, out through the mouth. Last one for me. And then widening through your stance. So toes out 10 to 2, coming down into a squat position. So I want you to get that nice abducted position. So try not to have those feet too close together. Do get that wide position so that when you come down, you get this lovely stretch to that inner thigh as well as loading into those quads. And then returning back behind you. So dropping that knee down, making sure that that pelvis stays level. And then into our toy soldier. Opposite arm, opposite leg. Walk in to finish. And relaxing down for me. So first one we're going to do is foot series. So arms out in front of you, palms facing down. You are going to bend the knees, lift the heels, straighten the legs, lower back down again. So again, if you need to hold on to something, one hand out in front, the other one holding on, and do a set number. So you might want to do maybe 5 and then turn around so that the other arm is getting that load. So that little bit of load around those deltoids, but if you can do it without, perfect. So knee bend, heel raise, straighten, lower. Knee bend, heel raise, straighten, lower. So slow, controlled movements between those different positions to hold. So take your time. This is what makes it more about the balance. One more for me. Oh, I'm going over myself there. Right, well done everyone. So do not worry in this class. If you do go off balance, it just means that you're challenging it really well, so do not worry. So from here, you are going to bring one leg up into a tabletop position, arms out in front of you, standing on that one leg, arms over, out to the side, forwards. So you've got 5 on one side, 5 on the other. And you are going to keep swapping left to right. Now, when you're in your single leg work, push that hip forward and use your bottom, okay? Those glutes and your core are going to help you with that balance work, okay? So if you bring your leg up and you're like this, this is not going to work. You've got to have a nice straight leg, pushing that hip forwards, squeezing the bottom, okay? So as I say, 5 circles with those arms and then swap to the other side. So nice, smooth, controlled movement. Lovely, so keep that breastbone lifted. When you raise your knee, make sure that you're not losing control with that pelvis. You want that pelvis to be level, okay? Through here. When you get back to your first side, that'll be the last 5 you do from left to right. Ooh. I bet there are some noises going on at home as well like that. Ooh, off I go, somewhere else. So knee in front of that hip joint, don't let it be lower than that, it wants to be here, okay? Don't let it be down here. So finish off your reps. Lovely. So forward lunges, you are going to come forwards, pushing back to the other side, okay? And getting a nice momentum going, forwards, and then return. So you decide on range how far you're going forwards. So again, with range, you decide. You might need it to be steadier, just forwards and backwards, you might need to be holding on, okay? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Lovely. So from here, more single leg work. So your leg is going to be out in front of you, and I want you to circle 5 times one way, 5 times the other. So you can see, obviously, I'm not at 90 degrees now, that's for sure. So just so that that leg is out in front of you, about 45 degrees. Circle in 5 times one way, and then 5 times the other, and swap to the other leg, okay? Try not to hold on for me if you can. So just 5 circles, each direction. Lovely. So nice and long through that leg. Point right down to your toes as well, okay? I don't want to see sort of circles like this, okay? Nice and long through that leg. Now, in terms of where you put your hands, I don't mind. You might want to put them in front of you, you might want to hold onto your hips, you might sort of be balancing by the sides. That is absolutely fine. When you get back to your first side, last round of 5 in both directions, left to right. Lovely. So from here, side kicks. So you are going to kick out to the side, return. Kick out to the side, return. You're going to do 5 on one side, 5 on the other, and keep swapping from left to right for me. Again, if you have a chair and you want to modify the range, that is absolutely fine. But the higher you get, the harder it's going to be, okay? So kick, return. Kick, return, and think about that smooth, controlled movement. So don't quickly do a flick to get back again. Think about that control, stretch, return, stretch, return. Lovely. When you get back to your first side, last round of 5, left to right. Now, finish off your reps. Challenging one coming up. You're going to be like, these are all challenging, Amy, but this is the challenging one. So you are going to go forwards, and then you are going to go back. You are going to go forwards, and you are going to go back, okay? I would like you to do somewhere between 3 and 5 reps, and then swap to the other side. So see what you can control and what you've got, your ability level is, and then swap to the other side. So as I say, forwards, you're going to lean forwards to kick back, and then you are going to come forwards, and then you are going to go back, okay? So obviously this counts as 1, doing a forwards and a back is 1. So if you can do up to 5, perfect, excuse me. If you need to do less than that, that is absolutely fine. Try not to hold on, but if you need to hold on, that is fine. So these exercises, if there is any that you find quite challenging and you think, oh, I need to work on that, you can do that. So when you get up on a morning and you think, oh, my little stretches that I do to get me going on a morning, just do these and just go, right, is my balance still as it needs to be? Can I make improvements on it? Good balance is being able to do, you know, a good 5 of these with good control. That is really good. So if you've got it and keep doing them. When you get back to your first side, last round, left to right. Lovely. So when you have finished, combination exercise. So you're going to do lunge forwards, lunge to the side, lunge back, return, and then to the other side. So forwards, to the side, and then return back, and then the other leg. So you're going to alternate from left to right. Lovely, so bigger the movement, the harder it's going to be. So do challenge yourself with these. One more round for me. Single leg calves raises coming up. Lovely. So again, try not to hold on if you can, but if you do need a little bit of support, please do use something. So from here, raising up, lowering back down again. We're going to do 5 on one side, 5 on the other, and keep swapping from left to right. Go on, really high on those toes. Try and challenge your balance if you can. When you get back to your first side, last round of 5, left to right. Lovely. So side lunges into a single leg hold. We're going to do 5 on one side, 5 on the other. Keep swapping left to right. So challenge your balance. So when you push back up again, I want you to try and hold your leg straight in this position. Okay? So try not to touch your leg down to lift. Do your side lunge, push away, hold here, stabilize yourself, and then go back into the next one. Okay? As I say, 5 on one side, 5 on the other. Keep swapping left to right. If you need to be modifying, you're going to do really small range here to here, okay? So gentle, gentle movements if you need to. If you know you need to be working on your balance, try really hard with these big lunges, stabilizing that hold for me. So 5 on one side, 5 on the other. So get that balance before you move away. Okay, so don't think, oh, I'm losing my balance, let me get into the quick rep, the next rep. Stabilize first and then go. Like. When you get back to your first side, last round, left to right. Lovely. So from here, if you haven't got the room in your house to do lengths forwards and backwards on your toes walking, then I don't mind you just doing walking on the spot, but make sure you're on your toes. But if you can, I want you to do Big movements across your mat on your toes. Stay up on the toes, do not let those heels drop down. Lovely, keep working for me. Two more lengths for me. And relaxing down. So, similar exercise to the one that we did going forwards and back. So this time you're going to go forwards, you're going to sweep the leg around, and then you're going to bring it back through to point. So I would like you to do 5 on one side, 5 on the other. So from here, you're going to point forwards, you're going to bring the leg all the way around to this position, you're going to bring it back through again to point forwards, sweep around. Now I'm going to show you from the side so you can see. So forwards, sweep around, nice slow controlled movement, back forwards again. So again, if you need a little bit of more support and help, you're going to step, do a small range, back to the center. Smaller range, back to the center. You might even want to go there and there, there and there and back, okay? Using support if you need to as well. But everybody else, big movements for me, please. Forwards, round, and then coming back through again. 5 on one side, 5 on the other, and keep swapping from left to right. So forwards. Make sure that your core is doing that work as well. All the way around. Sweep back through. So that standing leg will be wobbling. Go with it, try and control it if you can. Lovely. So you can see even I'm wobbling with these. You're going to be like, well, Amy, why are you giving them to us? Because we can all do them. We can all do everything, even in a modified way. So make sure that the leg is coming all the way around. I'm going to show you. I'm still in this forward flex position with every movement I do here. So my body stays really, really still. And it's pretty much my hip that just does all of the work. And I'm standing slightly flexed on that leg. Okay. So when you get back to your first side, last round of 5 left to right for me, please. Lovely, keep working. I'm on my last side now. And then when you are finished, you're going to come down onto the mat where you're going to stretch. So that's all of our balance section done. We'll mobilise just into our back. So crossing those legs, nice bit of rotation left to right. So again, obviously, I speak to you about balance mainly on excuse me, this isn't anything mean, I'm getting poorly. Our lateral stabilisers play a really important part for our balance because if we're going to lose balance anywhere, it's normally over to the side. It's very unlikely that we're going to go, we're losing balance forwards because we get those good reactions of our muscle groups, but laterally is where we sometimes struggle with. So making sure that we're nice and strong around those glutes are really important for our hips to do that reactive work, that strength work to keep us balanced. If we do lose it and we just need that reaction there. But again, as we're rotating left to right, this is what brings me on to our spinal mobility. If we don't have good spinal mobility, we don't have that ability that if we lose balance, for the whole body to react to it. So if we're quite rigid through our spine, it makes us more susceptible to going over as well and falling. So ultimately, with all of our balance work that we do, and as we get older, we just want to be thinking about reducing the risk of falling and being as strong and having that proprioception and that balance as best we can. And also with balance, as we get older, we become more frail. So fragility is one thing that makes people more susceptible to falls. So everything that we do from a strength point of view is really important as well. And then straightening out those legs, stretching around the outside of our hip joints down our ITB. So opposite arm to opposite knee, pushing across, stretching away. So this afternoon I'm going on a nice bike ride with Ben. I've not been on my bike outside for probably, I don't even know, a year, definitely over a year. So it was like, now you've been doing lots of cycling indoors, because obviously I've not been able to run as much. Should we go on a bike ride together? I was like, yes, Ben, I'll come on a bike ride with you on Friday afternoon. So he's very pleased about that. It's not going to be relaxing at all. I was going to say it's a romantic bike ride. It's absolutely not going to be that with Ben. Swap into the other side. And when you are ready, very gently coming back up into standing for me. So feet hip distance apart, double knee bend, sweeping those hands into the center. Breath out as you go all the way over the top. And last one for me. And relaxing down. Thank you for joining me in that class. That class was asked for by Pat, so please do make sure that if you do have anything that you want to see more of, please do let me know, because obviously I want to help you guys the best I can, not just from a Pilates point of view with core stability, mobility and strength in variety, but if there is really something specific that you want me to help you work on a little bit more, please do give me your ideas, because I've got lots and lots of exercises in my head that I can help you with, so please do use that. Have a lovely weekend, everyone, and I will see you again at one of our other classes.